15 volts.
Okay, if the customer complains the paddle's not turning, but they measure 115 volts on the motor terminals on the 115 volt models, then it's a bad motor, because the two motor leads are getting the 115 volts and the motor's not turning. So something either electrically or mechanically is wrong with the motor. So the motor needs to be replaced. It might be the clutch in the gearbox, could be stripped gears, which I kind of doubt that, but most likely it's probably going to be the clutch. Now, if they don't measure 115 volts on this terminal, look at this black actuator arm. Is it all the way up activating both switches? If it is, then there shouldn't be 115 volts on that, because this switch here shuts the 115 volts off. Okay, so they're getting a false cover. If the paddle's not covered but not turning, look and see, especially on a side mount, is it mounted in a full-length coupling or a half-length coupling? If it's mounted in a full-length coupling, the threads on an enclosure only thread in halfway into a coupling because it's a tapered coupling. And the other half is empty, and material can pack in there, and it can provide enough friction on that shaft that the spring that pulls the lever arm back is not strong enough to overcome the friction that the material is putting on this shaft. They might say, well, all I got to do is smack it and it'll start. Well, maybe they're knocking material out to let that come back. Maybe they got a bad connection or a flaky switch too, but a key is, do they get the line voltage on the motor terminal or not? This is on the BMRX AC units in the white enclosure.